that he was in the stadium one time over at Depot. We got the, I think it was the first year we had the plastic helmets. And I got knocked down, and I got up. I couldn't talk. I played another play, and I couldn't talk. I said, I'm going out. Got out over there, and the coach didn't know what I was doing. I showed him there was something wrong with my mouth. I couldn't open my mouth. He hollered for Dr. Wheeler to come down there. Lay me on the ground and stick his thumbs in there and pop it back in place. Went on back in.
Never say die.
Alan's comment on one of the games, and I'd just like to go on the record about this because Alan was a fine defensive football player and offensive football player, but since you're recording this, after one of the games, Alan said they had 2 guys blocking me all night long. Yeah. Why wasn't somebody else free getting the tackles? And I think that was in the Sweeney game.
Sweeney was good at, they played an off-center line, had a single back, whatever they used to call it. And there was always 2 men blocking on me. And I've been down that way a number of times. One hit me behind my heel. The other one would hit me from the front. And been several times that they pulled me off the field doing it.
Were you confident before the game? Did y'all? You weren't. It was just all of a sudden you had.
Just all of a sudden it was there, and that's the way just the way it happened, you know.
Do you remember Thursdays?
Thursday before Santa Fe? No.
We practiced in full gear.
Did we really?
Yes, we did.
Usually we did.
We usually didn't practice on Thursday.
No.
Mr. White met us when we were going into the gym to just get our shorts on, and he said, "Get your gear." I said, "What? What the hell is he talking about? We're going to practice football." Yes, sir.
At the field?
Yes, sir. We scrimmaged that day. We hit each other on Thursday.
That fired you up.
And Mr. White predicted at the pep rally that we were going to win. And JB said, "How does he know?"
We lost 5 games. We lost 5 games.
That's right.
And this guy said we're going to win a game. And I'm saying, you know, kind of confused there.
But Mr. White had been down and scouted it, and he knew what kind of team they had.
That was as I remember it. I never did want to run with the ball until that Sweeney,
Santa Fe game.
Santa Fe game, and there was nobody open, and I ran, and somebody said, "We didn't know you'd run that fast." I said, "I didn't either." Run for your life, don't want to get hit, that's what you do. And it was kind of fun. So that's kind of when it began.
Robertson for a touchdown. Henry pitched to Pete Colburn for a touchdown. George Salmon kicked 5 extra points and scored a touchdown. And Ron Miller had a touchdown.
That was the night that Mr. White chewed my butt out really well.
Real well.
Really well.
Tell me what
Because I ran into the
wrong hole.
I scored a touchdown through the wrong hole. I ran where there was daylight, and I went there. I didn't want to get hit either.
Well, my assumption is that the game was in Sugar Land, or was it down?
No, it was at
Santa Fe.
No, it's Sugarland.
No, it was Santa Fe.
You see here?
What?
Santa Fe, Sugarland.
It can't be.
Carlos, don't make me out a liar for 50
No, it's
years.
going to make both
I'm
of
just
us
trying to
alive.
keep you honest.
Chronicle may have gotten it wrong. I noticed we're going to see some mess ups in there. You ought to see what they do to Bo Vogel's name.
Oh, yeah, they misspelled my name a few times,
Well,
too.
and there was
I haven't misspelled your name.
well, it was a reference to a Bobby Hall.
I think you and I are right. The paper's got to be wrong.
Well, that's what I want to ask you, were they very good or were they just poor?
No,
They just poor. That's the only school I know that's got a smaller gym than Sugar Land had. And they did not have good football teams.
Is that right?
I didn't think.
My comment about that was in this little paper I've been working on with Carlos, was that we did to them what other teams have been doing to us.
The game was-
Payback.
Yeah.
And I was looking here at this Missouri City, and I mean the Santa Fe, and I never will forget that game because that was that's what really got us.
The turnaround.
That was the turnaround.
Go ahead and tell us more.
53 to nothing, and strangely enough, the worst, the thing I remember about that game more than anything else, I don't even remember how the game went when I think back. But what I do remember is that when we played them in basketball in a practice game, it was in Santa Fe, and their officials were all from, and they saw to it that Santa Fe just wiped us off the court.
Payback.
I mean, they'd foul anytime they wanted to. We couldn't even wave a hand in front of a player without being called for it.
Wow. They still remember the beating.
Here's the ride. It's so small. I don't have a very good copy from your book, but Kenneth made 2 touchdowns. Kenneth passed to Henry Robinson, and Henry pitched to Pete Coburn, and George Salmon kicked 5 extra points. And Ron claims this. I didn't. I had one unaccounted for, and Ron Miller claimed it.
I thought I can't remember, but I thought I made a touchdown.
Well, you might have. It could have been that one. Y'all both claimed
It
it.
anyway.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at the game film.
Yeah. I wish you had it.